The year isn't over, and Hogwarts Legacy still has several chances to win awards this year. Let's take a look at PlayStation Blog's Game of the Year 2023 awards. So clearly this is geared toward PlayStation players, but everyone can look at this. So this is looking at the past year, in 2023, 18 categories, and the thing that's interesting about this awards, series of awards, is that it's fan voted, but also you can write in for all the categories, which I thought was interesting. So you can cast your vote. You need to do this by December 17th. December 17th by midnight Pacific time. So there's not much time. You better go to the link in the description, go check out the categories, and vote for your favorite games for each one. Let's look at the nominees. We're going to look at what Hogwarts Legacy is specifically nominated for. We have Best Story. There are also other great games that are listed here, but Best Story is Hogwarts Legacy. We have another one for Best Graphical Showcase. There's lots of games in all these categories, so vote for your favorites, but Hogwarts Legacy is nominated in several of them. Best Audio Design, again, not just like the music, but like the sound that as you navigate the game, that's, something to consider. We also have Soundtrack of the Year. Let me tell you, the soundtrack was nominated for a Grammy, so this category is actually going to be very difficult for me because I listen to Baldur's Gate 3's soundtrack a lot as well. It's hard to pick just one, but Hogwarts Legacy is here. Was the soundtrack magical? Go share the love. We also have Best Use of DualSense, which I thought was a cool category. I personally liked the DualSense in Hogwarts Legacy. There were a lot of, moments where I was like, I was noticing, when you're getting near ancient magic or those well springs and you're kind of like, there's vibrations, what's going on here? But again, other great contenders in here as well. And then the Game of the Year is split into two. So depending on if I don't have a PS4, so I can't speak to it, but PS4 Game of the Year, and then PS5 Game of the Year as well. So some games are not listed on both. Hogwarts Legacy was available on both PS4 and PS5, so that's why they're nominated for both, but some games were only out on the PS5, so that's where you'll see some differences in those nominations. Not only that, so that was 7 categories, but we also have a special category that I think everyone should, if you've ever been like, I want to share the love with Avalanche software. We have the PlayStation Blog Studio of the Year, and Avalanche is here. You can vote for Avalanche as the Studio of the Year and share your appreciation for the work that they've done. They've done a lot with the community. Obviously, I went to Avalanche. I was invited to give the tour for the launch celebration with Chandler, and they had a lot of great showcases throughout the year. There were a lot of great connections with people, the community, in different online spaces. So they really have done a great job at being connected with us, knowing that, and this is just, my personal opinion, there can be some limitations of how much Warner Brothers or any sort of like the IP itself, like there are boundaries of like what is the tone we're setting here. But it was very clear from the beginning when they announced like, okay, Chandler's the community manager and game is coming out, that they definitely wanted to have a focus on community and building community with Hogwarts Legacy. So if you think that Avalanche Software deserves Studio of the Year for 2023, vote in that category for sure. So PlayStation Blog Game of the Year awards. Again, Hogwarts Legacy is nominated for Best Story, Best Graphical Showcase, Best Audio Design, Soundtrack of the Year, Best Use of DualSense, PS4 and PS5 Game of the Year, and Studio of the Year for Avalanche. Like I mentioned, there are write-in components for the other awards that I didn't get to talk about, and also there are several games nominated, so don't feel any particular type of pressure to vote for Hogwarts Legacy in all of them, but if you do think that they deserve in a particular category, here's your chance to share your vote, and this is fan voted. You have until Sunday the 17th by midnight to share the love. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, Juan's ready.